So Miss Bailey got me up at 6 o'clock this morning, and initially I was like, what the what? Are you crazy? But then I thought, she must really have to use the bathroom, so let me go ahead and let her out. And of course, I got to thinking. This is your girl Jennifer with your Monday Musings. So as I was walking Bailey, I thought, she and we have such a great connection. I've had dogs my entire life, but as an adult, I had two dogs that I was really responsible from puppyhood to Rainbow Bridge. And I've talked about my dog Coco, who I lost in 2019 before, who's a lab mix, and now Bailey. And so I remember a piece of advice that someone gave me many years ago, pre-Coco. It was a landscaper that I had in my other house, and he had a dog, Remy, and he did about 5 or 6 houses on our street at a time. And when he would park his truck, Remy would jump off and, loiter in other folks' yards and whatnot. And Remy particularly liked my yard because of a dog I had named Izzy. And I remember when he came out to this house to cut lawn, he thought I had the same dog, and I didn't. I actually rehomed Izzy because of the environment that he was in my house. Just was not conducive, wasn't the best environment for him. So when he saw Coco, he asked me, was it the same dog? And I said, no, I had to rehome Izzy, but now I have Coco. And I was like, how is it that Remy was so well trained? Like, when he would get on his truck to pull off of our street, he would whistle one time. I don't care where Remy was or what Remy was doing. He would sprint to the truck, jump onto the flatbed, and sit down, ready to go to the next stop. And he was like, you train them when you walk them. You got to spend time. And that's what I thought about today. I've posted about my my dogs over the years on my social media. And I've had people even request me to train their dogs. I'm like, I'm not a certified trainer. I didn't go to class for it. It's really in spending time. That was the best advice I'd ever gotten, and the best advice I can give. Like any relationship. Now, I'm not a cat person, so I don't know about cats. I don't, wish them any harm, but I've never owned a cat. But with dogs in particular, it's important, one, to get a dog that has the same energy level as your family or as you. If you get a high energy dog and you're not a high energy person, you're not active, you're not going on hikes, you're not going to run, you're not going to walk every day, that's a recipe for disaster. You're setting the dog up to fail. That's the first thing, is to make sure you match energy. Next thing I would think is like even temperament. I always go for lab mixes. I've been very fortunate because not every lab is sweet. I mean, largely that's how they're generalized and characterized. But there are some labs who have some issues, and I rescue. I do not buy dogs. I rescue from shelters. In fact, I got Bailey from the same shelter that I got Coco from years before, 13 years prior. So it's really in spending time. We spend so much time together that I can go, over here, move to the left. They're not even basic commands that anybody else's dog would know, but she knows what I want because we spend that kind of time together. So my thoughts today are, anything that you want, anything that you value, any relationship that's meaningful to you or that you want to grow and nurture requires you to put in the work and spend the time. Have a great week.